Welcome back to SBC's vlog, where we take your questions that you text in about the sermon from the Sunday before. It's been a while, but we're glad to be back. The question this week is about fear. This person texted in and said, I'm afraid all the time. I need God to take away my fear, but how do I leave things in His hands and trust Him with it? That's a very good question, one that I won't be able to do full justice to in 90 seconds on a vlog, but I want to give you some direction to go so that you can search these things out for yourself in the Scriptures. First of all, fear is very common. A lot of people deal with it. And God has given us answers in His Word to it. There are over 80 references to fear in the book of Psalms alone. So Psalms is a great place to go. Psalm 3, for instance, where David is running from his own son who's trying to kill him, Absalom. And he says, I will not fear, I will lie down and sleep, because I know God is a shield around me. Or Psalm 46, where they says, the Lord is our shield, our refuge and strength, a present help in times of trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth gives way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea. In other words, even if earthquakes and natural disasters overtake us, we will not be afraid, because we know the character of this God who has made promises to be with us and to care for us. Fear is like smoke. It can only tell you where the fire is. And the question is this: why are you afraid? That's the question that needs to be answered. Not what are you afraid of, but why are you so afraid of it? What are you holding on to? And once you do that, once you identify where the fire is, compare that, whatever you're afraid of and why, with who God is. And you'll see that God is much bigger than whatever it is you're afraid of. But this takes time and it takes discipline. And the last thing, the antidote that the Bible gives us to fear, is God's love, knowledge of God's love. Listen to this from 1 John 4. It'll be worth memorizing for you. God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God and God in him. There is no fear in love, because perfect love drives out fear. It's not your perfect love that drives out fear. It's the knowledge of God's perfect love and His power, the power behind that love. It's not a weak love, it's a strong love, that He is able to take care of you. It doesn't mean nothing bad will ever happen to you. It means He will care for you in the midst of it, and that He'll be with you. And as you grow in your knowledge of that love, it will drive out fear. But it's a lifelong process.